Hello and welcome to Shortcut of CNC. Today we're going to talk about 3D clip art models and how to determine their thickness. So let's get started here. We have a material board 12 by 12 and I'm going to make it a 1/4 inch thick for the time being. Material top to the surface, XY datum in the lower left hand corner. Now, if you go right here to the material setup, we have a visual that will tell you the thickness of the material. It tells you your CNC travel above the material, that's your rapid moves, the Z on the upper portion of your material, or it can be in the bottom. And then you got your XY datum. This is a nice quick visual. But also, within that, you have the model thickness. So what we'll do is we'll close this and we'll bring in a model from our ClipArt. Okay. Now we'll center that model to the material board. And we're not going to adjust the size of the model or anything right now. We're going to find out what that material, the thickness of the model is as it came in. Now, one thing I want to point out too while I'm here, you notice the model changed. It is now inactive. It's no longer an active model. When I click on the model is active. So there's the difference between inactive and an active model. And that is important because you need an active model in order to set up tool paths. If the model is not active, it may not fall within the tool path. So that's an important feature to know. Now we'll go see what the thickness of that model is. We're nearly 46 thousandths thick on the model. Now this will show you the position of the model within the material. It is actually sitting on top of the excess material below. And how you can determine that, you got 0 here above the model, and the gap below, which is the excess, is 204 thousandths below. This will also give you the modeling plane, where the modeling plane falls within the model. It is actually at the bottom of the model, 46 thousandths thick. 46 thousandths is where the modeling plane is. It's at the bottom. Okay, so that's kind of thin, and we've got quite a bit of material there excess. Now we can do one of two things. You can either change your material board, say 1/8 of an inch, okay, we changed it to 1/8 of an inch. Now it's a little closer to what the thickness is of the model. But we can also adjust this model thickness by either increasing the size of the model, which I'll show you real quick here, how we change it, and you notice the model thickness changed with it. So I'm going to undo that. You can't undo it from there. You got to close this, then undo it, and it resizes the model back. Or you can change the model by going to the modeling tab and clicking on the identification of the model, or double click actually, And it brings up this requester here, and it'll show you the thickness of the model, which is the same as in the material setup. We have them both there. Now we can take this, either type in a number that we want. Like I'll go in here, put 120. Hit enter. And you notice it changed here to 120. Now you got 5 thousandths below. We can actually take the slider, put the 5 thousandths below, and now you can go to set up your tool pass and do the carving. As is. So there you've seen how to change or determine, first of all, determine the thickness of your model, and how to change either the thickness of your board to come up to the model, or bring the model to the thickness of the board. Now, I could have done that just by increasing the size of the model, which if I take and drag this, these handles, you'll notice the thickness has changed. Now it's nearly a 1/4 inch thick, which we could have left this as a 1/4 inch. All right, it changed. Took a little bit of time for it to think there. But now the weave is up to the thickness of our material that we originally set up. But we got 25 thousandths below. I can actually split that difference, give it a little thickness on the base of the model, which is only 13 thousandths, and then the rest is carved away. So there you've seen how to adjust, first of all, how to determine the model thickness, how to adjust it to the material thickness, or change your material thickness to the actual model. So there you have it, guys. Enjoy.